We need you. You, dear Chance, are needed. Behind lines, I conjure, and you contrive. Crossroads, convergence. Dear Chance, meet him at the roads, in the unknown, in profound mystery, in guidance, enlightened, endarkened. I thank you. Brilliant husband, you plan and you plan, meticulously, carefully. But some things are beyond planning. Some knowing is beyond reason. And sometimes consciousness is revelation. Piece by piece, hue by hue revealed, until the colorless void is absorbed. Across diaspora, across connections, we, you, are again born.
Adler, Adler, Adler.
Sweeping through the city where my captain has gone before, and we're gonna sit down by the banks of the river. I won't be back, I won't be back, I won't be back no more. Blessed are those that will go sweeping through the city. Blessed are the pure in spirit, for they go sweeping through the city. Blessed are they that will mourn, sweeping through the city. Blessed are the children of Israel, sweeping be back, I won't be back no more. No more, I won't be back, I won't be back, I won't be back no more.
From the moment I enter, I sense it. The subtle dis-ease. In a world where you are afforded abundance, movement, you are now slowly awakening to my double vision. Gifted to me by my mother's mother. I stare back, seeing through my eyes, and yet your own protection, a peculiar experience. Often, in order to find safety, we women must run and hide, shrink into boxes, make it comfortable, unheard, and exhausted.
Nobody knows.
It is not often that I find myself clinging to power, except in situations where my power is threatened. And so I cling, and I search my surroundings for hope to cling on to. I conjure the power of my skin and the roots it has laid in the uprooting of power. There are rules I was taught to follow and fear, but these roots don't conform to power. So how must I? I make power. The power of the emptiness of my hands. I search for power in my body beneath the trembling and fear from memories of Mike Brown and a little boy in Cleveland. Will my power come in death like many before me? I hold onto the hope that the power of my tone won't lead me to the same mystery of Sandra Bland's life and death. I see power in the eyes of a man who might not see my own. Does he see these roots? Or does he cling to the misused power of his own? In this moment, my breath is power and I find it. Calm and steady because it must be. I can breathe, but for how much longer?
Nobody knows.
Visible invisibility can lull you into complacency. People pretend to know you, to see you, until of course they do not. Walk into every situation with the calm that your body is disposable. Walk into every movement with soft eyes that are paper thin. Your fear is not an excuse for a mistake. Your fear is not an excuse for a mistake.
Nobody knows. the troubles I've seen, nobody knows my sorrow.
Wade in the water, wade in the water, children. Wade.
What cowardice on my part, what paleness of the heart, how callous one can become in proximity to privilege.
Wrought from the wrath that injustice broke, this path of returns.
Maybe that Negro woman didn't even notice.
I am a man, standing on the pillar of what I learned. Stilled to steal, willed to will.
What is liberty without movement? A fiction. Those of you who are white should put yourself in the black person's place, I said to them. We, who are less burdened, afforded abundance. They, unheard, exhausted.
To move is to be drawn forth. What is within?
We here in the North are no better than they in the South.
And what is without? They struggle,
yet we are indissolubly interlaced, life with life.
Souls are constituted of the past, present, and future. Ancestors guiding us, reveling in as reward for their trials, our daily concerns, or strivings. I carry them on my shoulders, but they also carry me. We are only the conversation between us and our ancestors. How to move forward with what they have learned. Sankofa, Sankofa, Sankofa.
Ezekiel saw the wheel way up in the middle of the air. Ezekiel saw the wheel way in the middle of the air. The big wheel runs by faith, the little wheel runs by the grace of God. A wheel in the wheel way in the middle of the air.
When he was a child, he spoke as a child. He understood as a child. He thought as a child. And when he became a man, he still did. Chance? Chance, what are you doing? Are you chasing someone? Oh, you're being chased? You better run. Run. Super fast. Fly. Like a plane.
You are cordially and earnestly invited to attend the Pan-African Conference at Westminster Town Hall on the 23rd, 24th, and 25th of July 1900. This conference is organized by a committee of the African Association for the discussion of the Native Races question and will be attended and addressed by those of African descent from all parts of the British Empire, the United States of America, Abyssinia, Liberia, Haiti, etc. Signed, Honorary Secretary, Henry Sylvester Williams.
We are one. We are one. In the strength of the Spirit, we are one. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We are one in the Spirit. We are one. We are one. We are one. I'm hungry, ribs are showing like I haven't eaten in years. People dying trying to get good food, people being killed for lesser. This hunger pains me so. Yes, I'm a little weak. Could go for something sweet. I haven't eaten in years.
We are Black Beauty, filled with African joy. Skin is melanin galore, treasured above gold. Creators, originators, elders of humanity, lovers and givers. But what have you been told? The embodiment of ancestral wisdom, proud, diverse, keepers of the earth, healers, masters of the lions. Before Greece, the science, even the classics, we did birth. What is this power? We consistently overcome. In greatness, we endure. Despite threats and challenges, by our smiles, we cast spells of allure. Time is a figment of your imagination. Did you really forget who was here first? Our antiquities stolen, children auctioned, bodies broken. Black magic you crave, drool, endlessly your generations lusts for. Cover your eyes, the illumination of our glory leaves you inebriated by unadulterated, innovative, everlasting black joy. Felix.
Felix.
Do you really
Want to know about blackness?
About blackness?
Felix.
You really want to know
Do you really want to know
About blackness?
about
Do you
blackness?
want to know
Felix,
about
do you
blackness?
really want to know about blackness?
Felix, do you really want to know
Felix.
about blackness?
Really want to know?
Felix.
Felix.
Do you really
Really
You
want
want
to
to know
know
about blackness?
about blackness?
Felix.
Felix.
Really want to know
Really
You
want
want
to
to know
know
about blackness?
about blackness?
Do you
About
really
blackness?
want to know
Felix.
about blackness? Do you really want to know
Really
You
want
want
to
to know
know
about blackness?
about blackness?
Do you really want to know about blackness? Do you really want to know about
Do you want to know
Felix,
Felix.
do
about
you
blackness?
really want to know about blackness?
Felix,
About blackness?
do you really want to know
Felix.
about blackness?
Really want to know about blackness?
Blackness.
If I am to be endarkened, what must be expelled? What demons inside must be quelled? To hold versus being held, can I allow myself to be held? Can I hold someone else? To the extent my love can extend to the unseen that asks for something, for a tolerance of pain, an ability to play. to sway in and out of contradictions, the predilection of a society that has no eyes, threatening to suffocate its own soul. I come back to expel. I return there because in that image, something arises, something leaves, but something else is born. A new me that can see.
funciono baba la mi bate o baba la funciono baba la mi bate o baba o batala wole 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 mo baba o chikambo kalambo cholala o baba buke oguaro baba baseye baba la ye o baba la ye hey baba yaguna lechimpo hekwa baba Opatala, vole, 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 po, papa. Baba, o hueuro, champidio, la ley. Opatala, papa, y mi feteno. O junio, baba. Ekwa, baba, ekwa, o. Ekwa, o. just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little while longer. Everything's gonna be alright. Song
How many days have you waken up to this cycle and started running in place on a wheel, looking around and questioning whether you're alone? On autopilot, waiting for some new stimulation. You feel the pain and the aches that stay despite the rest. This doesn't just go away. You've heard the screams of millions escape from your blood, and it's kept you awake at night. You scream with them sometimes to drown out the noise. You cover your ears and turn up the distractions. But the collective chatter is louder than your existence. Do you hear us? This is happening to you, so run on that wheel. This is happening for you, so listen to those screams. They are not all full of anguish and pain. Situate yourself to hear your dreams. You're not alone, and the load is for the whole. You're not alone. You're in good company. Let's carry the load.
In the metropolis of the modern world, in this, the closing year of the 19th century, there has been assembled a congress of men and women of African blood to deliberate solemnly upon the present situation and outlook of the darker races of mankind. The problem of the 20th century is the problem of the color line. The question as to how far differences of race, which show themselves chiefly in the color of the skin and the texture of the hair, will hereafter be made the basis of denying to over half the world the right of sharing to utmost ability the opportunities and privileges of modern civilization. To be sure, the darker races are today the least advanced in culture according to European standards. This has not, however, always been the case in the past, and certainly the world's history, both ancient and modern, has given many instances of no despicable ability and capacity among the blackest races of men. In any case, the modern world must remember that in this age, when the ends of the world are being brought so near together, the millions of men in Africa, America, and the islands of the sea, not to speak of the brown and yellow myriads elsewhere, are bound to have a great influence upon the world in the future by reason of sheer numbers and physical contact. If now the world of culture bends itself towards giving Negroes and other dark men the largest and broadest opportunity for education and self-development, then this contact and influence is bound to have a beneficial effect upon the world and hasten human progress. But if by reason of carelessness, prejudice, greed, and injustice, the black world is to be exploited and ravaged and degraded, the results must be deplorable, if not fatal, not simply to them, but to the high ideals. Therefore, to these ideals of civilization, to the broader humanity of the followers of the Prince of Peace, we, the men and women of Africa, in World Congress assembled, do now solemnly appeal. Let the world take no backward step in that slow but sure progress which has successively refused to let the spirit of class, of caste, of privilege, or of birth debar from life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness a striving human soul.
I'm hungry, ribs are showing like I haven't eaten in years. People dying trying to get good food, people being killed for lesser. This hunger pains me so. Yes, I'm a little weak. Could go for something sweet. I haven't eaten in years. I haven't eaten in years. That's why I want my piece of pie. I want my piece of pie. I want my piece of pie.
Folly, folly there, looking kind of dandy. Tip, top, crick, pop. Squish, squash, squish, squash. Oh, how times are changing to the tune of our feet. Funny how you're moving to your own beat. Hands a sway, legs a go, and joints never too slow. Come closer, come quicker, I say. But you, the ever-present and naive, pull further away. Go in your travels, safe and free, I say. But remember the faith, joy, love, and mystery that awaits. Remember before it happens, the swell of your mind and the bounce of your soul, the memory of lives past to behold. Know that I, we, and us remain, while you folly and faddle in your game. Oh, how I hope my presence is presenting to you as you walk in your travels and find a new view. I, the ever-grand gesturist, lingering, hovering, I become your present.